Famous streamer known as Weest was just allegedly exposed as a pedo, alright? His ex-girlfriend came out and released a statement yesterday, and it reads, I'm deleting this tomorrow, and I never want to see or hear his name again. The man I dated in 2023, I'll keep it to only the information that matters right now. One night while we were together, Weest left his phone in my bedroom while he was sleeping, and I went through it. I found several secret accounts on different platforms, underage roleplay on Twitter, hidden Snapchat accounts, etc. On Instagram, on a private account, in his messages, was 4 attempts to message a 12-year-old girl. So this is rough, alright? Her age was unmistakably indicated in her bio. In 2026, I still cannot escape flashbacks of the photos of this little girl smiling with her friends. When I confronted him about what I found, he admitted to everything and way more, including sleeping with an 18-year-old fan prior. And she's 18, okay? Some people say that's weird. And I think that is weird. She's a fan too, but she's 18, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. To sending and receiving photos from people in which the appeal was that I didn't know if they were underage or not. So that is rough if that is true. With a list of things in between, each one more horrifying than the next. He admitted to everything so fluidly and completely that in retrospect, I believe that he was getting off on saying it out loud. I've been struggling with staying silent on this for years. I still have not fully processed what happened, and because of this, and out of fear of being known as the girl that dated the guy that got aired by a 12-year-old, I kept quiet, coping by selfishly telling myself that he wasn't in immediate danger to anyone, and if I told the people around him, it wouldn't be enough. It was brought to my attention yesterday that this man is publicly tweeting about wanting children. Even if you want to live in the delusion that someone would not harm their own child, children have friends, and I believe that this man would be a danger to each and every one of them. So she is making big claims. Alright, she's outing him, okay? She saw that, she was disgusted. Absolutely insane. I have evidence, and the evidence is being sent where it needs to go. I will not speak on the experiences of others, but I want you to keep in mind, I've already privately told the people closest to him. They do not care. These types of people travel in packs, and you are not eating at a table that disgusts you. She has come out with a bomb, okay? There's evidence, and I'm going to show you some of it, as well as the fact that he admitted it. So, we'll get into that. So he starts out this statement saying, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so ashamed. I never wanted this to be public. These things happened in 2020. So this was a long time ago, okay? It was so long ago. I talked to that kid 6 years ago, guys, alright? And since then, I've done the mental health work to change. She confronted me in 2023, months after she saw evidence of my attempted solicitation. We continued something of a relationship with each other until we separated for unrelated reasons. I have never went beyond attempting to establish digital contact with the minor. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I was too sick in the head to say no to it. My ex Kayla was suffering with what she feared I would do in the future if I ever had children of my own, so she decided to share the absolute worst of it with Twitter. I have been in Northeast Texas for a few days visiting my grandma, but I am boarding my flight home to Atlanta now. I don't know when I will be able to face you all on the camera, but I want to publicly own my mistakes because you deserve to know what I've done. I completely understand if any of you want to completely cut ties and leave this community. I understand if you want to go, guys. I texted the minor, okay? And it was messed up. You can leave if you want. You can go. But I have changed. And I've been changed for many years now. But you don't have to forgive me or trust me. I deserve that treatment, and as much as I feared this day, I knew it would have to come. I knew my pedo accusations would come out. I knew it, I knew it, I knew they would come back to haunt me. But please understand that I do not struggle with that sickness, and I haven't for many years. Child abuse creates child abuse, and I stopped when I realized I was on my way to becoming a cog in that machine. The child touching machine. He doesn't want to be a part of it. He's done. He realized that he was wrong. I shouldn't message minors, bro. I shouldn't do that. It's wrong. For anyone who has been around for a few years, you've seen me change, but you don't have to forgive me. I hope I can re-earn your trust, but I will accept your disappointment either way. You've justified in your anguish at what you're finding out today. Bro, I'm laughing at this fucking emoji, bro. That's a pregnant man. Are we serious? I'm putting this emoji when this dude is revealing the allegations against him, bro. Are we serious? He's literally admitting it. And you're putting the pregnant man emoji. Are we serious, bro? I will never fully forgive myself for stooping so low. As low as 12 years old. Yeah, that low, buddy. But I believe people can change. I hope to continue to be proof of that. So, we do have the proof of him messaging the minor. This is alleged because I don't know if it actually is the minor, but I would assume so if this is true. But he's like, hi on July 8th. What's up on July 13th? Hi on July 21st. And hi on November 25th, 2021. So, this just looks desperate, bro. Or he's craving a little 12-year-old. Bro, it's so bad, bro. Look at this shit. Bro, quadruple text. This is looking rough. And the messages from July are from 2020, while the ones in November are from 2021. So, this minor is in the back of his mind for like a whole year. Bro, he's like David, bro. In the back of my mind, I want to groom you. That's literally what this guy is thinking. So, that is a very bad look. Very bad, okay? He is dreaming of this minor for a whole year. And to tie this back to recent happenings, alright, the ex that made these allegations says that she told his friends before and they did not care. Alright, she says people like this run in flocks. And that is very important, alright, because we have allegations of sweeping, of covering things up, of not talking about them. And that is my favorite thing on the internet, bro. Alright, push these pedo allegations aside. That is all I care about. We are going to find the people who are sweeping and we're going to fire them, alright? They're not going to be janitors anymore, okay? We need to stop them. And this guy has also been involved in some old drama, alright? Where he accused this one guy named Slazo of grape. And that guy vindicated himself. The allegations were false against him. But this guy and other snakes like I'm Alex, alright, they were pushing these allegations against Mr. Slazo. So I think now he is being hoisted by his own petard. He was making allegations and they were false. He was in little group chats making allegations and they weren't true. But now he's got some allegations against him. Alright, some things coming back to bite him. And he's admitted to them. So, what more can we say, guys? Alright, this is why you don't attack people without the proper proof, the proper evidence. Okay, this is why you don't make false allegations. Alright, because they're always going to come back to bite you. But that is it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.